G'day guys, welcome to round 14 of the career mode. We take on the Bombers in this one. They're in 13th, we are in 2nd coming into this. An injury to Luke Dunstan meant that we brought in Ben Long for this game, and yeah, looking to build on the big win we had against the Suns last week. Coming off a tough period before the bye, and we get things started here with a free kick going the way of Brad Hill. He sent it into the middle, a huge hang from Jack Steele, able to set us up as we look to go inside 50. He puts it down the throat of Gresham pretty much, who takes the mark, and from 30 metres out has absolutely no problems putting through our first of the afternoon, and he was very happy about it as well. Got amongst Max King there, then straight out of the middle, a huge clearance from the Bombers. I think Zach Merritt there got it out to Parrish, who slotted one for them, giving them the lead back after an early behind as well. But a few minutes later, we did respond out on the wing. A huge run from Jimmy Webster off a half-back, starting to shine after a really good performance last week too. Hit Gresham, having a huge game early, and he spots Rowan Marshall making a strong lead, gets rid of Cale Hooker, takes a big mark, and then from about 35 metres out as well, directly in front, no wind, slots the goal, gives us the lead back by 5 points, approaching quarter time. But once again, straight out of the middle, Bell Chambers dominating, got it out, snapped around the body, and somehow, once again, Sean McKernan this time able to just muscle out Dougal Howard, who lost his footing a little bit. And from 25 out this time, Sean McKernan puts the Bombers back in front once again. A very close contest early. And on the quarter time siren, I think it's Langford there, has a attempted goal from about 80 metres out and did nothing with it. So at quarter time, the Bombers hold a 1 point lead in a very close contest early on. Gresham and Hanbury dominating for us, but straight away, Bombers go forward. Savage tried to get rid of it, but it was soccer towards goal, and Parrish found himself on the end of a second goal. Very lucky for him there. But this time it was us coming out of the middle. A huge burst from Hanbury, sent it down forward. Gresham couldn't hold the mark, but Membry got the handball out the back, and Max King ran in and stabbed home our third of the afternoon. Probably hit a St Kilda supporter in there as well. Here, a great hands from Billings. Found Long in his first game of the year to Butler. 55 out. He kicked a huge one here a few weeks ago. Sends it into Max King, all on his own in the goal square. He drops a sit up. Membry tried to pick it up and missed. Horrible chain of errors there for the Saints. And the Bombers went down the other end, and it was a very tough bit of football here. Both teams just throwing themselves at the ball. Tipperary had a couple of chances. It fell down again, and somehow the Saints just managed to avoid it there. Webster going in hard, and probably what should have been a certain goal was avoided here just before half-time. Billings snaps it towards goal. Long sprouts out from full forward, and in his first game of the year, he's worked hard to get his spot from 15 now on a tough angle. He made it work, put us 7 points ahead, leading into half-time, and moments later the siren did sound, sending us into the half-time break with a steady lead. Getting things started in the first half, we were straight out of the middle, a few good handballs, but it was turned over the other way, soccered forward. Thought Parrish might get another one, but instead it was Oratio Fantasia finding his first, bringing it back to a point. And here a couple of minutes later, Billings worked really hard, got it out the back from Marshall to Gresham, who ran it all the way in. Hooker was chasing him. He went the right foot check side from 10-15 metres out, a bit risky, but he made it work. Saints have an 8 point lead, and gets into Heppel a little bit as well. The Bombers working it from half back, fell off ground. It was picked up and slotted home once again by Andrew McGrath. This time a very close game. We just couldn't shake the Bombers, and 15-minute mark, straight away Hanbury just having such a huge game, found Ben Long, who's already kicked one and was having a really good game. So it's going to be tough to find a spot for Dunstan when he comes back in a couple of weeks, as Ben Long puts through his second, standing up and fighting for his spot as well, giving us an 8 point lead just before the break. And we look to go once more. Seb Ross, great mark, and sort of stuffed up the set shot a little bit, so this one just went all of about 12 metres. but it was enough for the umpire to call a free kick against Patrick Ambrose, and from 25 out, Jack Loney, who's had a really quiet game, managed to extend the lead out to 14 points, as he so often does for us, clutch in the big moments right before three-quarter time. A couple of chances here as McKernan got on the end of one, just couldn't steer it home. Moments later, controversial decision, not paid, deliberate there to against Hunter Clark, and a throw in here. 27 gone in the third quarter. The Bombers desperate for something. We just managed to hold on to it as the siren goes. We go into three-quarter time with a 13-point lead, just needing to hold on late. Bombers went straight out of the middle, intercepted by us, got it out to Gresham, and a bit wishful thinking here from Gresham as he tried to launch a torpedo from inside the centre square, and it did get the distance, but it was just offline by quite a bit in the end, giving us a 14-point lead. The Bombers finally, after 10 minutes, break through with Joe Danaher finding the goals. It was an 8-point game, things starting to get very close as we near the end of the match. Seconds later, got to Heppel, and it was his chance to bring the game within a goal. The captain of the club, what could he do for them from outside 50? Stood up and just never looked like it at all. Did come back late, actually, to be fair, but it wasn't enough, and the Bombers, desperate, 26 minutes in, trying to surge up the ground. They could do nothing against the Saints, and they get another loss. The Saints with their 9th win of the season, pushing them to the top of the ladder. Coming in to Sydney next week, you're also struggling, so a huge win. Just another one of those games where we have to grind it out. We've had so many of those close wins this year, but it's good to be on the winning end and the losing end. Gresham had a huge game, as did Hanbury and Long, but Gresham was the one receiving the 3 votes. Anyway, that is all for now. I'll see you guys next time.
And we'll see you again soon.